Hey everybody. Yeah, you see the title down there. This is actually a poll I started, or poll, I should say, a poll that I started here on right here on Facebook. A poll, if you will, um, basically asking, and I asked this on MJ Night. Basically, the title says it right there. Which video game would benefit from getting the big screen treatment? In other words, like what video game series or whatever. Now, I'm going to tell you the list here that I've already mentioned, and you can go ahead and tell me what you guys think. Because I think, according to some of these people, these are good choices. In fact, one person by the name of Chris Voss said it's a lots of good choices, and it was tough to decide. But here's the list. This is basically, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 game titles. So tell me what you guys think. First off, we have the Soulcalibur series. And if you watch my 3-part review on the Soulcalibur series, or actually 4-part review, I should say, on Soulcalibur 5, you'll kind of understand why I put that on the list. So I would like to see a Soulcalibur movie. Quite honestly, I would. I would like to see that. Of course, you can't. Of course, you can't do a list like this without also mentioning Sonic the Hedgehog. And of course, with the Sonic fan film getting some positive, if not mixed reaction, or some kind of reaction, there's a possibility there. The Call of Duty series. Now, a lot of people have not yet voted on this one, but some people are already saying, like Chris is saying, there's a lot of good choices. It was tough to decide. One person named Evan Smith says, doesn't want anything but anything. Would prefer anything but a COD movie. One person says they'll turn it in. None of them will turn it into crap. And then another person by the name of Derek Aldrich says Call of Duty would just give Michael Bay a massive boner that'll reinforce his explosive fetish or explosion fetish. So, but yeah, I'm putting that in the category as well because I think, yeah, even if you put Michael Bay behind it or not, it would definitely benefit. I think Michael Bay, what you need is the right writer, the right script writer, and to go to ink the script for it if you want to make it happen. The next title I have on here is Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, the new one, the complete edition. And I truly believe, in my honest opinion, I truly believe that Mortal Kombat, especially the fact that it's been kind of rebooted with 9, in a sense, going back to its roots, I think would definitely benefit. I think it would benefit from an R rating, not a PG-13 rating, an R rating, to reinforce that it is a very gory, very violent franchise. So I would definitely like to see that happen. And I think if anybody could really bring that out, director-wise, I'd have to go with Sam Raimi. I think Sam Raimi would be a perfect fit for Mortal Kombat. Another one, Far Cry 3. My 17-year-old nephew played this, and he says it's like a movie. And I think this would definitely, with the right director, I'd have to say again, I'd have to say maybe, I'd have to say I have to say the guy that directed directed Unchained, if you will. I can't pronounce the name right now. Durango Unchained. Quintino, I think his name is. I think he would be a perfect fit for a Far Cry 3 movie or something based on the Far Cry franchise. I think Quentin would be definitely a fit for the Far Cry 3 series. And then, of course, just like before when I mentioned Sonic, you can't do a list like this without mentioning the next two, Super Mario Brothers, which I think would be benefit from a reboot. And like I said, you got to get the right person behind there. And I think maybe I'm just thinking maybe you could get, trying to think what director is good. I think maybe getting maybe a Brian, maybe trying to think. I'd have to say for Super Mario Brothers franchise, call on the Wachowski brothers. That would work. That would work. And of course, the next one, Mega Man, and I truly believe the person that'd be perfect for this, for Mega Man. And I know I have several of the movies here. I think for Mega Man, you definitely have to go with. God, I can't even think of it right now. I know he's around here somewhere. I think you got to go with the guy that's going to be directing Star Wars 7, and that's J.J. Abrams. I think he would be a perfect fit for Mega Man. Definitely a perfect fit. And then, of course, you got Sly Cooper in here, and I think that'd be a great CGI film done correctly. I think DreamWorks would be the perfect company to get behind that if they wanted to do it. PacMan. Now, this is one that I know a lot of people will be waiting to see if it ever happens. CGI film would be great. Maybe if you wanted to do CGI live action, you could try that. But I truly think that a CGI film for Pac-Man would be great, and definitely benefit from. Again, I have to go with. If I was to go with a studio, folks, like I say, DreamWorks would be great for Sly Cooper. Pac-Man, I have to go with Blue Sky, no doubt about it. And then King of Fighters, I definitely think. To me, Bryan Singer of the X-Men films and stuff. I think Bryan Singer would be great for King of Fighters. Movie, I think that would really fit his benefit. Again, Soulcalibur series, to me, if I wanted to pick anybody to do Soulcalibur, I'd have to go with James Cameron, and doing it, because he's done magnificent movies, especially if given a chance. James Cameron or Peter Jackson, one of those two to do the Soulcalibur series, because all you need is the right person to write the script, and there you go. But I truly think James Cameron and Peter Jackson one of those two would be a great beneficial for a Soulcalibur series. Sonic the Hedgehog, I think you would have to stick with Eddie LeBron on that. Maybe have him as a supervisor, and probably bring somebody in that would be true to the series. Call of Duty, you could get Michael Bay to do it, and maybe to do it. But I think here's my thing with Call of Duty: Michael Bay or Christopher Nolan on that one. Mortal Kombat 9, I'm sticking with Sam Raimi on that one. Far Cry 3, Quentin Tino, no doubt. Mario Brothers, got to stay with the Wachowski brothers on that one. Mega Man, I think J.J. Abrams would be a good fit for that. Pac-Man CGI, Sly Cooper would be CGI. King of Fighters, again, I definitely think Bryan Singer would be good for that one. Maybe even Christopher Nolan. So, but yeah, those are just my thoughts on who I think would benefit from in directing. But basically, that's just my list. That's the poll I put on MJ Knight's Facebook page. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with those? Which one out of those 10 do you think would be beneficial to a movie more so? And do you agree with who I think should probably be behind the helms of it? Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. I'll talk to y'all later.